Hi all of you, welcome to Shanmugam IAS Academy, and I welcome you all to current events of the day. So the topics for today's discussions based on the current affairs of the day. The first one is about India UK virtual meeting, 5G technology and spectrum trials, used cooking oil, that is UCO based biodiesel, production linked incentive scheme for IT hardwares, Moorhen Yoga mat. So these are the five things. The first one is about India UK virtual summit. So our Prime Minister Sri Narendra Modi and the UK's Prime Minister Boris Johnson, here you can see the pictures, both of them, are presenting a virtual meeting for the comprehensive strategic partnership. So strategic comprehensive partnership in the sense it will include all the activities such as people contacts, trade and economy, defense and security, climate action and health. So these are the topics which says about a comprehensive strategic partnership. So comprehensive strategic partnership it is nothing. So they are just forming a new kind of trade partnership, that is India and UK. It has been happened in the virtual. So what is enhanced trade partnership? So India and US has fixed the ambitious 2030 as doubling bilateral trade. Free trade agreement has been signed between India and UK for the export and import of products. India and UK has signed a global innovation partnership which will encourage the aim of this summit, and it will also encourage the mobility of the students and professionals between two countries. So students can go to UK and the UK students can come into India to study, and the professionals also can go and work for the mutual cooperation of this summit. Both sides agreed to enhance cooperation on new and emerging technologies, including digital and IT products, and work on supply chain resilience. The UK is India's second largest partner in research and innovation collaboration. So please make a note of it. You can use this wherever you like. The questions regarding to international relationships. So here they have signed a partnership agreement in the defense and security, such as maritime, countering the terrorisms, and cyberspace securities. So cyber theft has been increasing nowadays because of this. Digitalization has also increased. So their partnership will increase the developments and technologies to counter the terrorism and the cyber crimes. And again, 5G technology and spectrum trials. So almost a year ago, the 5G technologies has been developed, and it is not came into force in India. We are using and relying on 4G only. So the 5G technology use பண்றதுக்காக government என்ன பண்றாங்கன்னா, they are calling all the TSPs, that is telecom service providers. எல்லா telecom service providers கூப்பிட்டு you just make some trials. இந்த 5G technology எப்படி யூஸ் பண்றது, என்ன மாதிரி யூஸ் பண்றது, what are the benefits, how the speed அப்படிங்கிறது you just test அப்படிங்கிற மாதிரி the government is calling the telecom service providers. The applicant TSP is including the Bharat Airtel Limited, Reliance Geo Info Communication Limited, Vodafone Idea Limited. So it is going to happen for the period of 6 months, and these TSPs are going to conduct this test or trials in rural, semi-urban settings and urban settings for the 5G technology proliferation across the country. So இதை வந்து proliferate பண்ணும் இந்தியா ஃபுல்லா அப்படிங்கிறதுக்காக ரூரல்ல, செமி அர்பன்ல and urban regionல they are testing this. The objective of this testing is to use the 5G technology. As we obviously know, it is to test 5G phones and the devices which can engage with the 5G technology or 5G speed. 5G technology is expected to deliver improved user experience in terms of data download rates. It is going to be 10 times faster than the 4G. இப்போ வந்து 4G வந்து for 1 minute வந்து 10 MB கிடைக்குதுன்னா இது 1 minute 100 MB it can download. So this is how this 5G is going to create an impact in the technology regions. And the next is about used cooking oil. So the government has planned to produce biodiesel from the used cooking oil. நம்ம வீட்டில் யூஸ் பண்ற cooking oil. So அந்த cooking oil யூஸ் பண்ணி government is going to create this biodiesels for the use of vehicles. So vehiclesல இந்த biodiesels எப்படி யூஸ் பண்றது, how this used cooking oils are manufactured as biodiesel அப்படிங்கறத we will discuss. The Union Minister of Petroleum and Natural Gas flagged off the first supply of used cooking oil based biodiesel blended diesel under the expression of interest scheme from Indian Oil, which is located in Delhi, that is Tikrikan terminal. So it is presented in Delhi, in which we are having this EOI scheme. In this scheme, the Indian Oil is going to conduct a test to blend the used cooking oil which has been obtained biodiesel going to be blended with the diesel to obtain the effective biodiesel. So it will be creating an ecosystem which will not affect the environment. This scheme expression of interest would be an encouraging thing for any other oil producing agencies. Procurement of biodiesel produced from used cooking oil has been flagshipped in the Biofuel Day, World Biofuel Day. It is a landmark in India's pursuance of biofuels which will have a positive impact on the environment. So biodiesel use பண்றதுனால we are having some kind of benefits to the environment. It is not like diesel or it is not like petrol. It is totally a biofuel which will encourage the good quality environment. Biodiesel is an alternative fuel which is similar to the fossil diesel, but one thing is it will not affect the environment. So we can obtain it from vegetable oils, animal fats, tallow and waste cooking oil. So waste cooking oil irundha kuda nama idha eduthittu we can use this as a biodiesel, and we can blend this biodiesel with diesel to effectively control the emissions in the environment which is happening by the vehicles. A significant advantage of biodiesel is its carbon neutrality. So carbon neutrality அப்படிங்கிறது என்னன்னா, இப்போ நம்ம நார்மலா பெட்ரோல் டீசல் வண்டி யூஸ் பண்ணும்போது என்ன ஆகுனா, it will be causing a emission. இது வந்து நைட்ரஸ் ஆக்சைடோ கார்பன் டை ஆக்சைடோ எனி அதர் கிரீன் ஹவுஸ் கேஸஸும் ப்ரொடியூஸ் பண்ணி அஃபெக்ட் பண்ணும் என்வரான்மெண்ட்டை. ஆனால் இது என்ன, இந்த பயோடீசல்ஸ் என்ன பண்ணுன்னா, திஸ் biodiesels which has been obtained from used cooking oil will totally control the emission process because it is having this carbon neutrality. That is, oil sheet absorbs the same amount of carbon dioxide as it's released when the fuel is combusted in the vehicle. So combustion அப்பவே we know that 2-stroke engine 4-stroke engines இருக்கு. So in the stroke என்ன ஆகுனா, ignition நடக்கும். ignition அப்போ oxygen will enter, the fire will be created, the energy will be created for the movement of the vehicle. During this process, carbon dioxide will also be emitted in the combustion engine. This combusted carbon dioxide will be absorbed by the seed, this oil seed, which means the biodiesel. The biodiesel is rapidly biodegradable and completely non-toxic. So this is also an important thing. Have in mind, it can be asked in the prelims. It is completely non-toxic. Cannot create any toxicity. And the next one is about production linked incentive scheme for ID. Information technology is improving nowadays because because of this digitalization, during this pandemic also we are having the ability to work at home or work from home. So work from home is increasing. ஸோ இப்படி இன்க்ரீஸ் ஆகிட்டு இருக்கும்போது கவர்மெண்ட் என்ன பண்ணுறாங்க, எவ்ரிபடி இஸ் நீடட் திஸ் ஹார்ட்வேர்ஸ், பிசிஸ், லேப்டாப்ஸ் அண்ட் அதர் கைண்ட் ஆஃப் இன்ஸ்ட்ருமெண்ட்ஸ் டு ஒர்க் ஃப்ரம் ஹோம். ஸோ டோட்டலி த டிஜிட்டல் எக்கனாமி இஸ் கோயிங் நவ். Government என்ன பண்றாங்க, they are introducing a new scheme called production linked incentive scheme. Through this scheme, government is going to give some percentage of incentives for the companies which are producing the high hardwares like laptops, tablets, all in one personal computers and servers. So this is all about this production linked incentive scheme. So production linked incentive scheme எதை பத்தி அப்படின்னு கேட்டாங்கன்னா, இப்போ வந்து they can give some kind of options like agriculture, commodities, சர்வீஸ் செக்டர், அந்த மாதிரி ஏதாவது ஒரு செக்டர் கொடுக்கலாம். அப்போ நீங்கள் என்ன சூஸ் பண்ணோன்னா, it is totally based on the electricity sector or electrical telecom sector. And the next one is about Moorhen yoga mat. So this is a yoga mat which has been produced by the water hyacinth. Water hyacinth is a weed which is present in the water. So வாட்டரில் இருக்கக்கூடிய அந்த ஆகாய தாமரை நம்ம வந்து யூஸ்ஃபுல்லாக யூஸ் பண்ணுறோம். எப்படின்னா, the Assam people who are present in the Assam region and they are doing the work called fishing. ஃபிஷ் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்காங்க, அதாவது மீன் பிடிக்கிற அந்த கம்யூனிட்டி சேர்ந்தவங்க என்ன பண்ணுறாங்கன்னா, they used to make this water hyacinth as a most profitable one product, that is Murugan yoga mat for the doing of yoga or to practice yoga. So it is getting popularized among Indians and in the world forum. It has been encouraged by the Northeast Center for Technology Application and Reach, that is Nectar. You know, the Nectar and so it is present in the Northeast. For the, and it is comes under the Science and டெக்னாலஜி டிபார்ட்மெண்ட். இந்த டிபார்ட்மெண்ட் கீழ் தான் இது வருது. ஸோ வாட்டர் ஹயாசின்த் வந்து ஒரு வீடாக தான் நமக்கு தெரியும். வீடு வீட் அப்படிங்கிறதுனால ஒரு கலைச்செடி. ஸோ இந்த கலைச்செடியை தே ஆர் மேக்கிங் இட் ஆஸ் அ ப்ராஃபிட்டபிள் ஒன். த வீட் இஸ் பீங் மேட் இன்டு அ ப்ராஃபிட்டபிள் கமோடிட்டி by the fishing community of the Assam. Water hyacinth is considered as a nuisance. So nuisance in the sense it is causing a nuisance in the water. So water it will be polluting the water for the years and years. Since it is not benefiting the fishing community and harms their occupation. So now it will not be harming their occupation and the fishing community because it is giving the way forward. Likewise, from water hyacinth we can produce a mat which is having an economic value or monetary value in the market. So please have in mind, this is what the Murugan mat. So see how it seems, which has been made from the extraction of the things from the water hyacinth, which is a weed. So with this we wind up today's session. Let us meet you on tomorrow's session. Thank you for watching. Thank you.